Hello, and welcome to Pop-Up Prayers. I'm Jaryn Nelson. I'm your virtual prayer partner in Pop-Up Prayers, and I'm a licensed spiritual practitioner at the Center for Spiritual Living Sarasota. Here in the United States, we will be celebrating Thanksgiving this Thursday in the year 2020, and even though it's been a pretty rough, and if it hasn't been rough, it's definitely been different, and so even so, whether it's been different, whether it's been rough for us, we can always find things to be thankful for and to find a way to become more and more full of gratitude in our daily lives. And if you want to check out some more on this topic, last week's Sunday service and this coming week's Sunday service, Reverend Karen will be talking to us about gratitude. So I know that she always has inspiring words, and so it's another way for us to pump up the gratitude. Today I'd like to read from The Pathway of Roses, which is by Christian Larson. And he says, "When we live by faith, we are constantly on the verge of the great spiritual world, because the power in which we have given everything is the power of the spiritual world. We are living, thinking, and acting in constant recognition of the supreme power of the Spirit, and are therefore constantly being touched by the Spirit. And there is nothing that is more conducive to spiritual awakening than this tender touch of the Spirit. To feel through and through that His presence is closer than breathing, nearer than hands and feet, is to arouse every spiritual element of our nature, and the soul will come forth into life clothed with the sublime glory of its own inherent divinity. Then we shall ascend into God's own beautiful world, and the life on the heights will begin." And I don't know about you, but when all else fails, if life is throwing tomatoes at us, we can be grateful for the fact that we are spiritual beings and that we are ever more unfolding and awakening. So today's prayer is that we're giving thanks for spiritual awakening. I can't think of much more than I would ever want out of life. That really is, that's the most important thing, is that spiritual awakening. Everything else just seems to fall into place after that eventually. So let's head into prayer. With great gratitude, we acknowledge that the Spirit of the One has created us out of itself, like itself, and that its breath is breathing us, that its life is our life. This recognition of the one life in, as, and through us empowers us to trust and have faith that truly we are spiritual beings having a human experience in a human body. We are grateful to see with our spiritual sight that the spiritual world in which we dwell supersedes the material world we see with our human vision. With this enlightened vantage point, we now surrender the struggle of trying to evolve spiritually and bask in the knowing that at our core, we are already as spiritually evolved as we could ever be. More and more, we are awakening to and accepting the reality and activity of the indwelling Spirit in and through us. We allow our thoughts, words, and actions to be directed by Spirit and to reflect Spirit out into the world. We know that what is true of ourselves is true for all. Therefore, we not only commit to the constant recognition of Spirit as us, but we also commit to seeing Spirit reflected back to us from every face and from all of creation. Even when humanity seems to overtake us, we gratefully declare that Spirit is the ultimate reality of all, and that it continually breathes us, directs us, and reveals more of itself in, as, and through us. We are grateful to notice more of Spirit's touch and essence: joy, peace, loving kindness, abundance, compassion, and so much more being revealed in ourselves and others. We gratefully allow the revealing of our innate awakened state. We allow the indwelling Spirit to rise like a phoenix out of the ashes of our humanity. With more gratitude than words could ever express, we accept and allow the manifestation of our individual spiritual reality to infiltrate every aspect of our lives, knowing that the collective is blessed by our allowing. For we are one. With gratitude, we let our awakened state come out of hiding. We let it be so, and so it is. All right, I've got an affirmation for you to carry you through the week. I continually give thanks for my innate spiritual perfection and willingly allow my divinity to be fully excavated and expressed. So I want to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving, and I hope that you can grow in gratitude for your spiritual awakening and all the other wonderful things that we each have in our lives. Namaste. I hope to see you soon in pop-up prayers. Bye for now.